The New Mentality is a network of groups.
The New Mentality is advocating.
The Save Label is a time for us to come together and re-energize.
Yeah, well, the New Mentality is a network of young people who are working to self-advocate for change within the mental health.
Mentality is really a provincial community of practice, and it connects together smaller new mentality groups that have been emerging all over the province that are really about young people who are engaging together to change the mental health system. And so they are becoming leaders and really sort of pioneers in teaching us how to adjust and change the way mental health services are delivered and the way that we understand what would help keep young people healthy.
Yeah, well, the New Mentality is a network of young people who are working to self-advocate for change within the mental health system. They're looking to really create both change within the mental health system as well as to destigmatize mental illness. So it's so important because everyone, whether or not they know that they are part of it, is part of the mental health system. Ignoring it is being part of the mental health system. The simple fact that people can go their whole lives without ever interacting with mental health speaks so much to where we're at within it because we don't talk about mental health. So the New Mentality is really about talking about it, bringing it up as something that's important and something that we can really celebrate.
There's no judgment here, and I think that kind of environment is something that needs to be shared with the community because people are they're too set in what they believe is right and wrong and what's acceptable and not acceptable. And here it's all open and it's the free-for-all, and I think that energy and that enthusiasm and that lovingness here is, that's what brought me back from last year, was just that kind of energy and seeing people who just instantly accept you with a hug. And this kind of lifestyle and this way of being with each other can exist, and it doesn't have to be by the labels, and it doesn't have to be about who's different from who. It can just be.
And in this week, I see such a huge change with the young people. You know, they come in the first day, they're sitting there like, what is this all about? And what are they going to make us do? And who are these people? And, you know, do they remember me? And by the end, you see people laughing and having a good time together, sometimes crying together. And it's, you know, it's not just a week where people are sort of sitting and learning. The learning is deep and they're diving deeply into themselves. And so you see a tremendous shift over time. So I think I hear people say, you know, I'm looking forward to going home, but I don't want to go home. And it's fun, but it's also hard, but it feels good, the hard, you know. I come out the other end and something shifts, and I see that shift in the young people. It's really incredible.
Yeah, there's something that happens here about coming together in a safe space where people are doing really pioneering work in their communities, where they're often the only group doing mental health work. They're the only group of young people speaking out about suicide and depression, and so they can feel really isolated. But when they come together here, they meet groups from around the province and they see that they're not alone, and share resources and learn leadership skills, and really just collaborate and build relationships and energy to sort of move on to the next level. And I brought together a team of people who are trained in facilitation, trained in leadership, trained in change management, trained in art and artfulness and expression, and they've been guiding participants through a life-changing, transformative time.
Imagination and playfulness is a part of wellness and wholeness. And often I find that what people need to do is come into places where they are allowed to be creative, where they can explore some of their playfulness and not be so serious about, getting well or feeling better. And so I think that what we do here is we kind of commune in a different way. We gather together around pretty serious things, pretty heartfelt and deep and important things. So pain is definitely a part of our practice, but we kind of create the space for dancing inside of the pain.